Hello and welcome to the Carnegie Report for August 2015. I'm Gary Peer.
And I'm Leor Samuel.
Good to see you, Leor. You had a
Hi.
little bit of a break.
I did.
A couple of days off for the family.
I did. More than a couple of days off, Gary. A week in total, which was great, to Gold Coast, but good to charge the batteries before the busy spring ahead.
Gee, you must have good partners letting you get out of the business so early in the history of the office. But congratulations on what's been going on, because it's been very exciting. Didn't miss a beat without you, I'm happy to say. And it has been very, very exciting what's been going on. We've just had a big weekend now of Carnegie auctions. I don't know whether anyone sold more in Carnegie than us. I don't think there probably would have been an agent that would have sold more at auction than we did last weekend. So lots of exciting auctions and sales to review. And I think we probably should go back and talk about some of the properties that we've sold since we reported last time. What do you reckon, Leor?
Definitely some amazing results across the board from all different units, apartments, houses, which we'll cover off now.
And last time I think we were in Woolnack Road, Carnegie, the last time that we met up and did one of these little shows, and that would have been in July, but that property was sold very successfully for $1,150,000. Strong result.
Yeah, it was, Gary, and just shows you the demand for townhouses in those side by side. That's sort of the new offerings. Price point, sold for $1,150,000 in the end.
Well, that is the price point now, isn't it? Like 1,112 is no big deal anymore in Carnegie, is it, for town residents? And that was a very, very exciting auction result. Now, Graham Callan from our office, he did an auction in Leamington Crescent. I think you went and saw him.
Yeah, I was present there.
Tell us about that.
I was present there. Graham did a great auction there. Split level residence there, 2 bedrooms. 2 bidders fought that one out. Was on the market, sold under competition for $625,000. And Graham, I must say, did a great job.
Good on you, Graham. And I know Graham is loving it, being part of the Gary Peer network. So he's told me, and he's certainly getting some great results on the board for vendors and dealing with purchases in a very professional way, of course, as Graham only can. Lidson Street in Murrumbeena. Now, I think we've also done the
we filmed that. That was actually where we filmed our last edition as well.
We couldn't have been at both places.
No, it wasn't. You filmed GPTV, our sister or mother edition through there, Gary. But 2 Lidson Street, another great auction there. 4 bidders in total. Sold well above reserve price. Very happy for my clients there.
Yeah. And the price?
Sold for $1,265,000.
It was an exciting auction. Plenty of people there. Lots of action. Bidders coming. It was inside, wasn't it? And bidders were coming from all different rooms and places. So that was a great result, and I know your clients were absolutely delighted. One of the other exciting results that we've got to bring that we talked about was in St Hubert's Road. It was a block of land that went through the roof. Yeah,
Darren Crongold had the opportunity to sell that for his clients there, and look, we love selling all different type of offerings, whether it's units, apartments, houses, but this one was sold pretty much for land value.
Yep.
Was a competitive auction, number of bidders there. Darren ended up achieving a great price for his clients, $1,415,000 for a good parcel of land in
So we're
Carnegie.
You're kind of getting towards now $1.5 million for a block of land in Carnegie. Did we ever think we'd see those sort of prices?
No, look, years ago, even like 2-3 years ago, when it was the market was a bit soft, just shows you the demand for Carnegie and surrounds.
Well, we know Carnegie now is a prestige suburb, viewers. It's no longer just a kind of a poor relative to East Malvern and Caulfield South. Not that it ever was, but it really is a prestige suburb. It's an area people want to be in. It's an exciting area. There's great transport, there's great schools, there's fantastic cafes and restaurants popping up all over the place. So certainly the action is in Carnegie, and therefore we are the people to speak to, because we're certainly part of the action. Let's talk a little bit about Crosby Road. That was in Murrumbeena, another fantastic suburb. We've got some exciting offerings coming up there too.
Yeah, I got that. I received that listing on behalf of, or was appointed to sell it based on an amazing result we had in Carroll Road, 101 Carroll Road in Carnegie, which we featured the edition earlier. This one in Crosby Road, proud to say, just the demand for single level villa units, the step up for apartment is just amazing
hot
at
real
the moment.
Estate, isn't it?
Yeah, this auction that was handled by myself and Graham Callan. We had 6 bidders at this auction.
Wow.
We had a reserve of $580,000.
Yep.
We ended up selling it for $663,000 for a 2-bedroom single level villa unit amongst the subdivision.
That's fantastic, and I think we've got another one coming up there.
Yeah, keep posted, viewers. If you're looking to buy another, I'm proud to say we've listed another one in the same subdivision, and keep in tune for that listing coming up soon.
Yeah, so if you missed out last time, you might have another crack at it. You'll have a good opportunity. On Saturday, just past, I was with you, by your side, watching Philip Kingston strut his stuff in Hewitt's Road, Carnegie. A very exciting auction. In fact, part owned by a real estate agent. So it's always a pleasure to represent people in our own industry, and certainly a very good real estate agent too, I might add. But this property was sold at the upper end of expectation at $1,400,000.
That's right, and yeah, proud to say that since we've moved to Carnegie on a permanent basis, we've had the opportunity to sell like more of the top end homes. Look, we take anything to sell apartments, units, but we've had a great run selling, period homes or freestanding homes in general. But this one here, 2 bidders fought it out, sold under competition, and I'm proud to say that another cap in our, another feather in the cap, for the top end homes in Carnegie.
So Gary Pure & Associates selling the best homes in the area, a very exciting statement, but as you said, rightly so. Nothing too small, nothing too big. We like it right across the board, but we have had a good run at the top end of the market, haven't we? In Edgewood Street, well, you wouldn't have thought necessarily that was a top end home, but I tell you what, the result made it so, didn't it? A lot of action at that auction.
I love doing that auction.
Have we got footage of that?
We don't have footage on it. It's a shame I can't film my own auctions, but maybe should have had the crew down there. But
should have got the team there with the camera, because it was a really exciting auction.
Yeah, and you were part of it, Gary. You saw what unfolded there. That was an amazing result. That triangle pocket sort of off Mimosa Road near Rosstown, that Neerim Road pocket, close to Kunang Road shops. Unbelievable, the demand. This home,
I've been in the same family for a long time.
Yeah, been in the same vendors for 20 odd years, I'd say, not to put approximate on it. But this home, based on the comparable sales, all of it sort of suggested between that sort of $800,000 to $900,000 mark.
And your reserve was?
Reserve was $950 on the day. Well, that's the figure that was on the market. But I actually sold a house, a 3-bedroom home, the parallel street in Buckley Street, pretty much May last year, and I sold that for $950 odd, and I thought that was
probably a good result,
a great price. But this one in Edgewood, was only 2 bedrooms, and it does needs work. Don't get me wrong. Sold amazingly for $1,140,000. 5 bidders just going for it.
And falling all over the place to buy that property. It was an amazing and exciting auction, and I know our vendors were. They were so emotional. They were really so excited and emotional. And it's always good to sell for people where the money means a lot to them. And I think in this case, those vendors, you could see their life plans emerging through that result, which was very, very exciong. So congratulations to them. Well done to you.
And I might just bring to the point as well, just showing you precedent. That home, single fronted home, was only on 341 square metres.
Yeah, well, $1 million kind of entry price now for just about any house in Carnegie and surrounds, and we're seeing that right across the board now in a lot of the surrounding suburbs. A very, very exciting time real estate, although very tough for buyers to get in, really tough for buyers to get in, so our thoughts are with you. But at the end of the day, whenever I sell to buyers, I always feel that they're making money, not losing or spending money, and time has proven me to be correct, Leor. Now, we've talked a lot about homes, a couple of apartments, units. We'll talk about the property we're in at the moment, but we also sell shops. A lot of people might not know that. Yeah,
that's right. Graham Callan had the opportunity to sell on behalf of a good client of his, a shop in 450 Neerim Road. If the Carnegie locals or Murrumbina locals know Daniel Son, the great cafe there, literally opposite there, a little sort of boutique shop. Operated by Daniel.
Have you been to Daniel Son?
Yeah, well, your son's Daniel Son, isn't he?
I've got a Daniel Son of my own. I do. So I call him Daniel Son.
So Graham had the opportunity to sell this. I was away during my little holiday stint, but it was a midweek auction on Thursday. Had a great crowd. Reserve was $410,000, and Graham, under competition, sold this little commercial property for $465,000.
Yeah, did a good job. Well done, Graham. That's a great result. That's a bit of a wrap of some of the sales we've made and on some of the properties we've discussed previously and brought to your attention, viewers, but maybe we'll just talk about where we are, and then we'll get into some of the other properties that are coming up.
Well, 5 at 17 Oakley Road, Carnegie, is the feature property for this month's edition.
This is a great street, isn't it,
Oakley Road, nestled between sort of Ormond and Murrumbina. But Oakley Road, for years, I always saw the potential that this pocket here was always going to do well.
There's a good mix. You've got a few blocks of flats, but not many, but you've got lots of period homes, you've got some new homes, and of course you've got some of the traditional developments like the one we're in now, which people don't build anymore. The council won't allow you on this block of land to build single level villas, so that's one of the things that I think makes them so rare and exciting. Yeah,
so in a subdivision of 6 where we are located, single level villa units, as you've seen with some of the other recent sales like the ones in Carroll Road and Crosby Road, single level units are just so popular. For the fact is it's a step up from the apartment market and people that can't afford the freestanding homes like things like in Edgewood that sells in excess of $1 million.
And here we are, we're nestled right at the back of the block, so we've got a beautiful north facing courtyard here, which is a really nice feature of the property and very private as well. But take us through the actual unit.
Yeah, so 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I love the fact that when you've got 2 living zones, I'm all about 2 living zones when it comes to buying. A bit of a breakaway. I've got 2 children and I always like the fact that, you know, with my place where I am, I'm lucky to have a separate area to break away. And this one as well has a living zone, but you've also got kitchen, meals. Parking. Yeah, 1 lock-up garage as well.
Another feature. This is a great property. And price range, where are we thinking?
Here we're expecting interest between 660 to 730.
No board up yet? What's going on there?
No board up there. Forthcoming auction side, the big board should be up soon, Gary.
Okay. And the date, auction date and time?
Auction date for this one here, it's Saturday the 5th of September at 11:30 a.m.
Great. Okay, well, this is an exciting one. Our vendor actually lives in Scotland and is a GPTV viewer and a Carnegie Report viewer, I understand. So a cheerio and shout out to the vendor. We look forward to bring you some action from here. Maybe we can FaceTime the auction. We've done that for a few of our overseas vendors, so we can bring you live to the actual auction. Is the vendor going to be here or going to be over there?
No, she's a representative. And hello to Margaret, cheerio, in Scotland.
We're looking forward to bringing you a great result, as they say in Scotland. Let's talk about some of our other offerings, Leor.
No problem. So, Gary, we've got an apartment that Leon Guzenfitter from our office is handling. It's at 387 Huntley Street in Glen Huntly. 2-bedroom apartment in I'd say a late 70s type of block, nice solid brick, for affordable entry, great investment opportunity for a buyer, expecting interest sort of around that high 300 mark, great opportunity, especially for those buyers that, you know, coming from Caulfield, Elsternwick and Kilda East, coming towards the suburb down Glen Huntly. I'm a big fan of Glen Huntly because I live there myself and close to shops and public transport. That one should go well as well.
Any 2-bedroom you can buy with a 3 in front of it or even a 4 is good value at the moment, isn't it, Leor? What else you got coming up for us, big fella?
We've got a split level residence at 4 at 68 Truganini Road in Carnegie. If you'd know Truganini Road and the Glen Huntly Road terminus there before the 67 tram concludes, not far from Carnegie Primary School. We've got a great offering there. Graham Callan and Elza Schilling from the office are handling the sale here. 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms and 1 car park with its own street frontage to Glen Huntly Road there. Should go well, expecting interest between 580 to 635. A great offering if you're looking for something outside of an apartment and more of a split level residence.
Bentley East, very hot suburb. We had a very good sale on the weekend in Warrigal Road that went well. We've got a home in Jewellis Street. Is it
Jewellis Street?
Jewellis Street in Bentley East. Take us through this property. We're looking at somewhere around the $800,000 to $900,000 range. And you and your brother are handling this one. Take us through it, please.
Yeah, it's a great offering here. East Bentley, what a suburb that's been the last few, performing unbelievably well. We talk about land offerings, land and opportunity long term. I think, you know, if you're looking to park some money into some, you know, quality bricks and mortar, but more so the land component with future scope to add value, recreate as a home site or a townhouse development subject to council approval, of course, look no further than here. It's nestled between sort of that Mackie Road pocket and Warrigal Road. An
affordable opportunity to get in the market, and of course the Carnegie office does service Murrumbina, Carnegie, Ormond, Bentley, Bentley East and beyond. Let's talk a little bit about this one in Ormond, Wimmera Street. Not a very big or well-known street, but a prestige street all the same.
Wimmera Street, Ormond, on the cusp of Carnegie there, off Koonang Road near North. Great offering there, 1 of 2 on the block. Sort of like a 1950s cream brick subdivision here, which was subdivided. 3-bedroom, fantastic single-level home. Single-level homes also outperforming the market in relation to the demand for these type of offerings. Should go well, this offering. I'm sure it's panned along the screen now, but should go really well.
Well, that's a pretty good wrap of our sales, this home and some of our forthcoming auctions, but we have had a request from a viewer saying, well, what about the properties that get passed in? Well, we do have a very active process around those and a program, but thankfully we don't have to implement it many times because our clearance rates have been mostly around that 80–85% clearance rate, and most of the passing stuff gets sold very quickly. But we think we've got a good opportunity of something that didn't sell just recently, and that's in Rosanna Street. Tell us about this property.
Yeah, this property at 30B Rosanna Street in Carnegie, it's a great opportunity for a buyer looking for something that's sort of brand new, townhouse-wise. don't have to spend a cent and move straight in. Passed in on the weekend, but we've had a bit of interest since, but we thought we'd share it with the viewers. If you're looking for something 4 or 5 bedrooms with 3 bathrooms, brand new.
Very luxurious too.
1,270,000 is the asking price. I don't think it's going to be on the market long, but we thought we'd pass it on to you, valuable clients to our office. But yeah, it's a great offering and should go soon.
Could be our private sale of the week. And that brings a wrap to the Carnegie report for this August, with lots of stuff going on, coming to a very busy time. Spring, what is your prediction? What do you think is going to happen in spring?
Spring, I think the market's going to continue to show great demand for units and house and land components. Spring traditionally, Gary, as you know, there's always a bit more supply. There's always a few more offerings around.
But it doesn't seem like, even now in August, it's a very busy August. There seems to be a lot. Doesn't seem to be any lack of demand, even to, the numbers of supply is up, but the demand's still there. Are you feeling that as well?
Definitely not a lack of demand, and just the feeling out there with auctions and bidding, and the amount of people coming through, or buyers coming through open for inspection. Attendance numbers are still up there, and proud to say it's been a great year, and we're hopeful it continues. But it's been all positive.
And if you want to sell in 2015, you've got to get moving, because not much time. We're now sort of working through Grand Final and Melbourne Cup, and before you know it, we'll be singing Jingle Bells and the year will be over, and we'll be doing it all again next year. And let's see what happens then. But if you want to take advantage of this exciting market, give us a call, because not a lot of time left. That's a wrap for the Carnegie report for this August 2015. I'm Gary Peer.
And I'm Leor Samuel.
See you next time.